What's going on, guys? My name is Ryan Snod, it rhymes with odd, and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be giving you guys a full behind the scenes with me as I shoot the State Games of America. State Games of America is basically this big group of sporting events that happens here in Iowa and central Iowa over the course of like 3 or 4 days. We've been shooting Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So today is Friday, day number 2 for the shooting. We're starting out here at the Wellmark Y in downtown Des Moines. We're going to be showing you like how to shoot pool stuff, poolside. I've got a GoPro, try and get some underwater shots. Then we're gonna go do archery after that, so you can see some of that stuff. And then later tonight, we're doing opening and closing ceremonies. So these are a little different than shooting like a hype video because you have to shoot from a distance a lot of times. So I'm gonna show you guys how I set up some of my shots. We'll give you guys a full behind the scenes on gear and everything we're using, and it should be pretty fun. So we'll see you guys in the rest of the video. So we're gonna start shooting the pool stuff. I'm gonna set up on my zoom lens first. I like to get as many wide shots as I can, like wide establishing of the venue. So we'll get that on a gimbal first, then I'll switch over to my zoom lens. We'll set up on a tripod and try and track some of the swimmers as they're going. And then if I can, I'd like to get the GoPro under the water and get them going that way. So those are like the 3 that I wanna get in the next hour and a half. We wanna get really efficient and try and knock this out as quickly as we can, because we're on a time limit, because once we hit 12:30, we need to get in the car and go to Ames and then start shooting archery stuff. So gotta stay efficient, gotta keep going through it. So typical gear this time around, we're gonna use the A6300 with the zoom for the long shots. I'm gonna shoot on my A7S II wide on the gimbal. And then everything I'm shooting is in 60 FPS and 1080p, because we're giving all this raw footage to the client at the end as well. So they wanna have the slow motion footage that they can use. So that's kind of the specs we're doing for today's video. So I'm just gonna get all my SD cards in here, make sure everything's on 60 FPS. Then I'm gonna format all the cards, so making sure that we have a fresh format for today, since we have a lot of footage. So this is A7S II, so I have 2 of these, and then I have an A6300. So it was balanced for the really light camera, because I can literally just throw it on and go, but I have to reset it just a little bit. So I'll shimmy this back, go a little bit wider. Just like this is okay. Yes, it bends, but that's what the battery does, is it holds it. So if I can get it like pretty close to balance, I'm okay. Okay, so for the tripod, I'm using the Avella. This is like a cheaper version of like the traditional carbon fiber ones. This works really well. It's got a fluid ball head on the top. I use the Benro tripod, but this is also a good option too. So I got my zoom lens on here. I'm gonna set this up back here and kind of snipe from the top to start. Monitor plugged in so we can see better down there. Perfect, let's roll. These ribbons are in the way, so it's kind of hard to like see faces of swimmers. So I'm trying to get like their actions, like their hands going, backstroke, and all the different stuff. So we're gonna go down ground level now and go get that stuff as well. And I keep checking up there to make sure nobody's digging with our stuff. Going for it. Nice. So I'm looking for that celebration at the end, like the excitement. That's kind of what we're going for too. So, okay, next we're gonna have launching off the podiums. So we'll stay here for one more round, and then for the next round we'll go over so we can get them launching. Trying to get those like key aspects here. I'm gonna track one athlete for this, probably this guy in the green hat here. There we go, got that shot. So kind of the shot list in my head of like all the stuff I wanna get from swimming. The intensity, the emotions are good. Coach is yelling at him and stuff. I need to get this basis stuff first, and then we'll get those little accessories. Go a little wider, try and get all of them. Slow pans. Come on now. There we go. Try to get eye level with the athlete too, so we can get that emotion. Push, push. All right, I'm gonna go for that guy in the far end because he's ahead. He might be excited when he looks up and realizes he just won. Go here. Come on. Okay, he's not showing emotion. Okay, scene switch. We're gonna go over here now. I'm gonna key in on one guy again here. Looking for blue trunks. There we go. That's what I was looking for.
Final heat of 142, 143, heat 1.
Yeah, there he is. Push, push, push. I'm gonna try and find excited people up top. Maybe. Nope. I'll get them next time. They're too far up. I want this emotion shot here, so we'll hang on him for a bit longer. This guy just won, so.
Won it. Hey!
Come on. Nice, knuckles, good, good. Okay. And then I'll get a couple scanning of the pool. The judges up, get some people walking. That looks good. I think they're in an in-between adjustment. So I'm gonna try to find like parents. Oh, there's some parents over there. I'm looking for happy people. Slowly turning to keep pace with people, panning as they go. I'd like to get the flip turn, so we'll go over here. So we'll wait till this guy nearest me gets to the flip turn. And I'll try to track him the whole way. Kind of pulling against the side of the thing here. So it's 11:48 right now. Heart rate's pumping because we got all the stairs, but we got, like, if we don't get anything else today from swimming, we got enough that we can do this. So the main thing is like a couple of the shot diversity, like individuals, the group, the pool, the setting. I got the GoPro shot that I wanted, and then people like high-fiving and stuff. That's really all I needed. We're gonna go get the gimbal now, get some of the wides, and then we'll probably go to the next location. So we'll see you at archery in a little bit. All right, so we just got to the archery thing. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon. This is our second location for today. So we're gonna get everything loaded up. We're gonna go check in at the front desk and make sure we understand all the safety requirements, because these are flying projectiles that can kill us. So we can't just be roaming around not knowing where we're allowed to be. So I think shots for this one, we want to get archers drawing, looking down the arrow if we can, set up shots with the arrow hitting the target, and anything else we can get. So we'll be here for probably about an hour or so and try and get everything we can. So let's go do it.
Anyone behind the line, so anywhere by like, or you can stand over here by about like 20, 30 yards, or
Okay.
behind the line, which there's a painted line there at the back.
Okay.
That's where they're standing up to shoot. So.
Okay, perfect. Because I would like to get, like you said, probably this way a little bit, and then looking so we can get some angled stuff. But we obviously don't want to be downrange. We want to be away from where they're at. So we'll just be aware. Hopefully they're good enough archers. They wouldn't hit us if we're 30 yards to the right. Somebody gets stung by a bee, we might be going to the ER. But thank you guys. Turn this on quick. Go wide. Just want to get everybody walking. We're going this way. So this is just handheld. We're just trying to get something. Monitor died on me again. We'll head back over here. Just gonna get some more people walking. For some reason my monitor keeps dying, so that's fun. While they're getting set up, I'm gonna go put this pointed at a target. Not as dramatic. Might go a little bit further. I'm gonna go for 18, 19, and 20. Okay, we can duck out of here. We're getting out of the way. Okay, so I'm trying to get some walking stuff just to pair with everything else that's going on.
Nope.
Try and get some detail in here.
3 times.
Gotta make the most of the time while they're here. Okay, so now we've gotten some detail stuff. They're doing another round here. I'm gonna get focused on this zoom one. I'm switching over my monitor because my other monitor flew off my camera probably 2 weeks ago. Busted, and I only have one monitor right now, so making do with what we have. I wanna make sure I'm nailing focus on these, so I'm just gonna use this monitor on this one. And we're far enough away that like the game or the playing field's this way, like we're farther over here, that we're out of danger apparently. So I'm gonna be on this camera here with the zoom, and I'm gonna try to like get a couple details of like archers from the front. We've gotten from the side and the back. I want to get from the front as well. So that's what we'll do here. So these are kind of like all over everybody. I'm trying to get a couple of these full body shots of kids and everybody else. Shot variety is huge with these, so different angles, different profiles, side, front, 45-degree angle. Want the drama coming off of them. This is for slow motion, so that's what I'm looking for. Just sniping what we can get here. That's the hard thing with this, is that we can't stage things like we would with a hype video. We just have to kind of document and get some cool shit that's happening naturally. So a little different challenge here compared to some of the other stuff that we shoot. There we go. That's good. Okay. So in terms of settings for this, for my A6300, I'm just shooting in auto because it's faster autofocus and it auto corrects for the light and everything going on. With my A7S II, I have an ND filter on here, so I can crank down. I think this has 7 stops of light, so I can shoot at f2.8, get that nice blurry background, and then I just crank the f-stop down, and then adjust the ISO. It's a really quick little one. I think the one I'm using is K&F Concepts, so I'll put a link somewhere around this video or pop it up here on the screen. This is like a lifesaver for me, so I just have this for the my 50mm f1.8 that I use all the time, so I have this one for my outdoor stuff. It works like a gem. So I'm pairing this, and I'm doing manual settings because I'm using an ND filter, but for this bad boy, I'm just doing auto for everything. Like we said, for frame rates, we're doing 1080p, 60 frames per second. Shutter speed's like 1/125, just to make sure that it's consistent, so when we slow it down, it's nice and buttery. And then just adjusting ISO as needed. So for this type of stuff, it's just run and gun. Like, I honestly would just do auto for everything if you're unsure on how to do it or you can't adjust quickly, but just do what works for you. This is how it works for me, so. Okay, so we're wrapping up here at archery. We got all the stuff that we needed, like arrows going into targets, people drawing, like all the different stuff we wanted to get here. We've got probably another, probably half an hour or so until we need to head over to the athlete tailgate. So we'll get wrapped up here and then we'll go over to the tailgate. Okay guys, we're here at the second to last location today on day 2 of shooting. This is the athlete tailgate, so they're having a bunch of like bouncy house, like people drinking, eating, having a good time. So we're gonna capture all that type of stuff. I just did see the client that hired me was here. He's gone, he's doing other stuff. So I know a lot of you guys are like, if you're coming on a shoot and you're uncertain on what to do, like you might think, oh, I need to have the client like tell me what to do. We had a couple pre-calls before this that he was kind of running me through what the event was like. He's such a busy guy, that's why he's hiring me, is because he can't be everywhere at once, so I have to just be able to go and shoot what he needs from me. So I know kind of the shot list that he wants from here. So if I see him, cool. If I don't, that's fine too. So we'll kind of work through it today. But like I said, here we want fun, interactive stuff. Might flash some B-roll after it's shot, but people laughing, people having fun, doing the games and just like introducing each other and interacting together. So that's kind of what we want to get at this location here. And then after this, we're gonna go over to the athlete ceremony, which is kind of like the Olympics when they first come in and they wave the state flags and do all the stuff, and there's gonna be a speaker and stuff like that. So that's gonna be later tonight at about 9 o'clock. So wrapping up the day here, but we're gonna keep trying to show you guys everything that we're doing here. Okay, so we're at the venue now. Like, they won't start for another 20 minutes when athletes start showing up to eat, to drink, to hang out. So we're gonna take advantage of this time. We wanna get wide establishing gimbal shots of the entire space just to establish, again, where we're at. We're gonna get wide of all the vendors, get like no one actually using them, and then as people start coming, we'll start getting people like handing food to each other, people using the yard games, like doing all the different stuff. So I like to mix static establishing, or at least get them just in case, and then combine those with like up close stuff, interacting with the vendors and stuff like that. So whenever you have downtime, don't just like chill, try to use this time to get establishing shots and get some stuff figured out that you don't normally have time for. So, okay, I'm gonna get some of this going on because this just looks fun. Low to the ground, keeping up with it. Okay, so I'm a little out of breath because I was just playing hockey, but trying to find things that are fun like that, like get involved with the vendors. People are starting to show up, so we're doing toss across, shoot all that stuff, like talk to vendors and get shots that you need to get shot. So that's what we're gonna do now. All right guys, so that about wraps it up for this behind the scenes. Got another hour or 2 left. We're gonna do the athlete processional into the gym. I'm gonna get some more shots of that, and we're gonna end around 10 p.m. So thanks again for coming along for this one. If you have any questions, drop in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.